Hi Sagittarius, thank you for joining me for your August 2023 Astro Tarot forecast. My name is Audrey Alison. I am shuffling the Neo Tarot by Jericho Mandiber. It's a very progressive deck. It's just hard to the touch though. I have to maneuver it a little bit more. But the pictures are gorgeous. The artwork is where it soars. Sag, please watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign for a full dose of the cosmos. We are starting August with a full moon on the 1st at 9 degrees of Aquarius. This culmination occurs in your 3rd house of communication. There is an awareness to either what Sagittarius has to say, the message they are receiving. There's closure in the 3rd house of writing, editing, local travel, community, and neighborhoods. There's also an awareness to a sibling in your life, and perhaps you are more intuitive about the needs of a neighbor and or sibling in the early days of August. Our full moon is at its strongest 2.5 days before and 2.5 days after that highest, fullest moment, which is August 1st. So be in tune to the requests or messages, incoming messages of others right now, especially in neighboring communities and people that are family. They're requiring some Sagittarian energy. The new moon on the 16th of August occurs at 23 degrees of Leo in the 9th house. This is actually huge for writers or people that are publishing either the written word or teaching or in school, studying, higher certifications and degrees. This is important for people that are traveling to foreign locations as well. There's a fresh start mid-month on the 16th in this sector of excursion and publication and the metaphysical. Sagittarius might want to explore, but keep in mind, we have a Mercury retrograde this month, which occurs on August 23rd. But before I get into that, I wanted to discuss this 9th house where you receive your new moon. Venus has been retrograde in this sector, your 9th house, where you hold Leo. At 28 degrees of Leo, Venus retrograded on July 22nd, and she'll continue to be retrograde through September 3rd. She goes direct that day at 12 degrees of Leo, then replenishing this sector with loving, attractive energy through October 8th. So there is a time for everything. There's a time to study, there's a time to travel, to buy a home, to be married. Your astrology can tell you so much. And right now, it would be really wise for Sagittarius to hone in on what they find attractive or the attractive qualities of all things 9th house. Your spiritual self, your desire to learn, your publishing something, putting something out there, whether this is on the internet or something that you have created or written. How do you feel about going back to school, regardless of age? Numbers don't really matter. It's an energy thing. And right now, there is a pull and a softness to all things 9th house for Sagittarius. And there could be this effortless energy as well to putting something out there or to visiting a location that you haven't been to, and then also promoting that location in some way. Now let's hone in on the timing for this because Mercury will retrograde. Oh, I want to say something else. There's so much I want to talk about. It's like, how do I say it all? I'm piling things on top of each other in my mind right now. Going back to Venus retrograde in the 9th house, regardless of the sector that Venus is retrograde in it of itself, Venus retrograde tends to remind us of love that once was. Venus is the planet of love. You could hear from ex-loves in your life. And if you are feeling emotional about previous loves you're reminded of, you're not meant to judge that right now. Venus retrograde always brings in the softness of where we used to feel safe, where we used to feel loved. It's a reminder to usually bring us back on track in the present moment, to kind of reconfigure, realign, reassess our feelings in terms of love. So if you reached out, if you feel like you need to, I wouldn't judge it. Venus retrogrades do affect people. All planets do. I mean, we exist of all of this energy. Okay, so now I can say, going forward, Mercury retrograde on August 23rd, the same day that the Sun enters Virgo, August 23rd, through September 23rd this year, is the day Mercury retrogrades at 21 degrees of Virgo in the same sector. This is your career sector. This is your status and title sector. This is the authority sector. It's very high on the astrological wheel. It's the 12 hand on the clock here. So the Sun is entering this sector to kind of bring your focus here to your title in life, your level of life, how far you have come, and the role you play within a career. As Mercury retrogrades here through September 15th, from August 23rd to September 15th, there is a re-evaluation of what you are doing. And does it fit? Does it match up with all things 9th house that you're really drawn to right now? Probably not. There's probably a little duality going on in Sagittarian's life. You have to do what you have to do to provide for this passion or something that you love to do in life. But it is a time now to revise, review, and rewrite your career strategy, your timing for what you're doing, your timeline of life. What's the 5-year plan? Well, that could be a little crazy. What's the 1-year plan? Okay, what's your quarterly plan? Oh my God, I just got a corporate chill. When I did work in corporate life, I never understood this. Okay, so they'd say the FYP, the 5-year plan. We gotta get our FYP. I was in finance, and there was always a lot of forecasting. And I would always say, well, I can do your forecast. I'll just bring in my tarot deck and the crystal ball, and we'll get to it. But I never understood the difference between an FYP and an LRP, long range plan and a 5-year plan. I was always the one in the corporate place, like raising my hand, like, explain? I don't get it. Anyway, I was just triggered there. Totally triggered. Revise, review, rewrite what you're doing, because it's important right now. You're meant to move up towards another level of you. And even if that grind from 9 to 6 or whatever the hours are, even if that doesn't match up with maybe where your new moon is and where your intentions lie, do what you need to do to make your coins to get there. But I feel like there's going to be some shifts in 2024 for Sagittarians in their career life in a major way. Okay. Mars on August 27th will enter Libra through August 12th. Gotta do it. Iced coffee, my salvation. When Mars is in Libra, when Mars enters Libra on August 27th through October 12th, he will initiate and activate your 11th sector of friendships, goals, clubs, groups, organizations you're affiliated with. You're social. You're the social butterfly. Gemini is usually the butterfly, but you've got that energy here. You're hard to keep down. Mars in the 11th house is very active in terms of socializing with everyone in your life, but joining new clubs. There's new leagues, there's new groups that want you maybe as their leader. Mars is the planet of action and leadership. This is very sports-like. I don't know what sports season we're in. Oh, maybe football at the end of August. I don't know what's going on. Mars in the 11th house, you could be joining a lot of physically active clubs, but also you are just, it's what you're passionate about that really gains Sagittarians' interest in terms of friendships. You love who you love. And wow, there's two full moons, I'm so sorry. 2 full moons, August 30th. We have a blue moon. So we have a full moon at 7 degrees of Pisces. There's an ending to your 4th house of home and family. So some Sagittarians are preparing for a move or closing up some form of their home or closing on a home at the end of August. There's an awareness in the home sector. Something needs your attention here. Trust your intuition when it comes to your family at the end of the month. Again, 2.5 days before the full moon and 2.5 days after. You are most intuitive and can discern what needs to be felt and seen and, why do I want to say, and marked? Okay, so some family members, not every family gets along. There's something to become aware of, not for every Sagittarius, but I just got the energy, a read of a family member not having the best of intentions. So you notice something, although without reaction or verbal reaction, you take note of it, you mark it. You've marked what needs to be seen. Just take note to your surroundings and what's coming up and out of family members around that blue moon. Blue moon. Oh, I love that song. Okay, let's see what's in the tarot for Sagittarius. Oh, and I'm having a special for my 10-year business anniversary. That's actually today, August 1st. No time like the present to get these videos done. If you enter the word 10 on my booking page, you will receive $25 off your reading. And that's at audreyalison.com. Okay, Sag, let's see what we got for you. 3 of Wands, the visionary, travel, the adventurer, having a vision. Oh yeah, 5-year plan, LRP. This is it. What's the vision? When you can see it, what is that expression? It's kind of cheesy, but if you can see it and believe it, you can achieve it. That's kind of what this is, but it's important to have a vision because there's truth to that, because if you can't see yourself in any place here, how are you going to get there? Where are you going? What's going on? So get your LRP together. 7 of Swords. Okay, so if you are moving, don't think you're going to get away with like taking all the things with you if you said that the house was coming as is. The 7 of Swords is like a thief in the night, and to protect your belongings and what is rightfully yours. Let me read into this. Oh, when you do travel, if you're traveling in the retrograde, keep your belongings safe. Wear a crossbody purse. Don't be doing any of this crazy one shoulder purse stuff. Yeah, use the safe, but make sure it works. Pickpockets, all that stuff. Oh, and credit card fraud. Leave your major credit cards at home when you travel, except for one of them. And then obviously like an ATM, but you don't need everything with you. I'm seeing like a wallet full of every single card that you've ever collected. No, leave it at home. Hierophant, education, spirituality, ninth house, metaphysical, guru. Who do you love? Who do you pray to? Learning, listening, maybe attending church. Why am I saying that? And now, why am I thinking of take me to church? What do we have to say? You can get quiet in this month. Something may humble you quickly. Ace of Wands is the card of pace, things developing very quickly. Some of you are taking very quick courses of online study and obtaining a lot of data in a short period of time. I want another card. You do have two more cards, actually. Queen of Coins. She is the master of her environment and occupation. This is an earth sign female, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So let's see, what's developing quickly? Is there a marriage? Is a spiritual connection developing quickly? Let's see. Three of Cups. There's a celebration, friendship, trust, maybe a housewarming. This one thing I would protect. If you're having some kind of people in your life or a party, or protect your belongings. I mean, I'm not trying to say that people have thieves as friends, but it's a crazy world we live in. Something could go missing, or maybe you lost something, but it was taken in some way. This can't apply to everybody, so it's a general reading. If you'd like to book with me, I'm at audreyalison.com. Take advantage of my special. Sagittarius, I love you. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.